Welcome to another episode of Little Gene Talking Sports. Sorry I didn't do a video yesterday. Life happens, things come up. But I was going to do a couple of videos. I'm hoping to do another video later this evening, but later this morning. But anyway, let's get started with the Wisconsin Badgers because I have a friend at work. I think he's from Wisconsin and he's a Badger fan. So it's rock and roll, man. They opened up the season with Western Michigan on August 30th, my dad's birthday. Western Michigan, they've had some good teams in the past, but they're not going to be able to compete with Wisconsin this year. I think the game's going to win on the Big Ten Network, so they ought to win by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Then they play FCS South Dakota. I'm not going to talk about that one. They're going to be 2-0. Then September 14th, they play Alabama. Noon kickoff on Fox. I'm rooting the hell out of Wisconsin because I can't stand Alabama football. I mean, Nick Saban, of course, I love, but he's not there anymore. They'll keep it close, but God damn, Alabama's going to win, I think. Maybe by 3 points, something like that. But Madison, Wisconsin is, you guys probably know if you've seen the earlier video, I have one of the toughest places to play in the country. Madison is a tough place to play. But I have Alabama going there and winning. So that'll make USC 2-1. I mean, Wisconsin 2-1. Then they go to USC. Los Angeles is not a tough place to play. Those people out there, they don't give a rat's ass about any sport, really. Only people, I mean, yeah, some people show up to Laker games. Some of these so-called movie stars, they're not movie stars. All the real movie stars are dead, for God's sakes. These are just people who happen to be in movies, who people happen to know. I mean, there's no more movie stars left except maybe Clint Eastwood. That being said, it's an easy place to play. I mean, come on, give me a break. So Wisconsin should win, but it'll be a tough battle. Wisconsin ain't going to blow out anybody. They're not built for that. They're not. So 3-1, and Luke Fickell is one of the best coaches out there. Then they play Purdue. No, yeah, they play Purdue. Okay, they have a week off between Alabama and USC, but then they play Purdue. Like I said the other day, Purdue should drop football. They're a joke. I mean, they're in the Big Ten. They get all that money. My good grief. Okay. Anyway, they're 4-1. Wisconsin is. Then they go to Rutgers. I mean, Rutgers can be a little bit, they can be a little tough sometimes, especially at home. But Wisconsin, they're not lower than Rutgers. Give me a break. And if you lose to Rutgers, you ought to be kicked out of the Big Ten. I mean, Rutgers should not be in the Big Ten. Rutgers should be in the Conference USA at best. Anyway, they'll win. They're 5-1. Then they go to Northwestern. Northwestern had a good year last year. I like, what was his name, David Braun, the head coach at Northwestern. I got a lot of respect for Northwestern. But that being said, no. Wisconsin will win that, should win that easy. So that's 6-1, I think. Then they play Penn State at home. I have them losing to Penn State at home in a tough battle, a low-scoring game. A lot of these games are going to be kind of low-scoring in the Big Ten, I think. But I do have Penn State, because I have Penn State like a top 10 team before the season starts. So, like it's a hard-fought battle, but I'm going to give Penn State a slight edge here. So I'm going to say 6-2 for Wisconsin. Then after that, they go to Iowa and Iowa City. Tough place to play. If only, I said on one of the videos, if only Iowa had an offense, they'd be Big Ten champions or something, but they don't. But I'm going to go with the Hawkeyes in this one, because I'm going to give them the home field advantage. That makes another tough game. These are games I can't wait to watch. These ought to be really fun to watch. So that drops Wisconsin 6-3, I think. Then they play Oregon. No, I told you, Oregon. I think I have Oregon playing for the national championship. So no, they're going to be 6-4. So that's going to be a 3-game losing streak. And I love Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin is a pretty good team, but damn, their schedule's pretty hard. Then they go to Nebraska. Yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska can be a tough place to play. Or used to be. I mean, they're not the old Nebraska. The new Nebraska is kind of wimpy, to be honest with you. But I have them going into Lincoln, Nebraska, and beating them. It's kind of weird because both their color schemes are kind of similar. So red and white. So yeah, they'll win that. So they'll be 7-4, and they got one more game to finish out the year. They play Minnesota home. Minnesota's probably a bowl team this year. They're usually always a bowl team, but Wisconsin and Minnesota's a long rival, a rivalry. But they'll win the game. It's going to be tough. What do they pay for anyway? A damn jug or something? I don't know what it is. Minnesota and Iowa, they pay for a pig. Well, a trophy. It used to be an actual pig. They should have just kept with the actual pig. Would have done them more good than that stupid trophy. Anyway, 8-4 is what I have Wisconsin this year. Could finish the season in the top 25. They're good. It's just their schedule. It's just that's what's working against them this year. If they had Missouri schedule or something, hell, I'd have them 11-1 or 12-0. But it's their schedule. That's what it is, and it's just. I mean, you got Penn State and Oregon, and I thought even USC in there as well. But in Alabama, it's like in Iowa. I think I already said Iowa. They don't get much of a break. That's for sure. I mean, half their damn schedule is just. It's just tough, you know. But I'm rooting for Wisconsin this year. Actually, I have 2 Wisconsin fans here in Rochester, or in Michigan anyway, that I know of. Didn't know a Wisconsin fan until I came up here, so there's a couple, you know. And of course, I got my Michigan friends, and Michigan State, and I'm the only West Virginia fan up here that I know of. I'm sure there's others up here. But anyway, I might do a video later this morning. I have no idea what it is right now. I'll come up with some bullshit to keep you guys interested. I just hope you keep watching. Like I said, just share this video, get it out there, and my goal is to get 100 subscribers before the season starts. That would be pretty cool. And I might go live on some of these. In fact, I might go live on some of these games in the season. Hopefully by then I'll be in North Carolina, and I'll even do some videos outside and all that shit. So, but like I said, just like this video, subscribe, share it, and ask me questions, comment, just whatever. Anyway, until my next video, peace out and rock on.